at jeff@jeffbyrdcoaching.com. Again, JEFFBYRD coaching.com. Let Jeff's Coaching Rocks be the building blocks of your empowered success. Now, let's go back to Jeff for the rest of today's message.
So, and in that time, God just kept showing you, hey, this is just how good I am in so many different ways. And you actually told me one time, Steve, that if you could go back to that day on those monkey bars or whatever it was and, do it again, you wouldn't want anything to be different because of the richness that has come to your life, the things you learned, the things you understood, and then the ways you've been able to help other people.
I'm telling you, Jeff, I still, of course, I thank God every day when I wake up. Take my first breath. Thank Him for being alive. And, people say, well, all that stuff you've had to go through in your life, won't you be glad to just go upward, go back to God and have a new body and all that? But God has given me such joy just to be alive. I feel guilty because I know a lot of people struggle with happiness and finding their fulfillment. I mean, I have my days where I'm screaming and hitting my head against the wall, but for the most part, I just look forward to life so much, even in the rough times. You can pick out things to focus on that you can, if you can't control all of this anyway, focus on what's good about today, what's good about what's going on in my life. If I'm flat on my back and all I can do is maybe speak, and a friend comes over who needs to be motivated or hear something about, God. That's a reason to be alive. That's a reason to go on.
Right.
And that's been my prayer, even with my current situation. This health thing has started in November. Once I got through the shock and to the point where I am now, it's like, I'm not going to focus on the fact that right now I can't eat real food. I can't, speak without a device. I can't go out and drive and do all the things I used to love to do. I have to have somebody close by because of my respiratory issues until that's cleared up. But why just sit there and think about that stuff? I can't do that, no. But what can I do? And I'm not trying to brag. I'm just saying everybody has that choice. And has that choice to look at the good side of what's going on in your life. If you're breathing, there's something you can find, to touch other people, or this positive that you can focus on. And I don't know why God has kept that spirit in me. But without it, I would have never made it this long. And, every day I thank Him. And when I'm with Him again, that's the first thing I'm going to do is, why were you so good to me, God? I tell people that. They said, good to you. You ought to be cussing them out. I says, you can't explain it fully unless you experience it. I said, but this has made my life more satisfying, enriched it. The little goals that you reach, that maybe other people have to really struggle, when you reach and going through it, you go through to get to them. They mean that much more to you. And it's just came with the territory. So, and a few months ago, I was ready to say my prayer at night was, it's like the prayer you pray when you're a little kid. Now I lay me down to sleep.
Right.
If I should die before I wake, or my soul to take. Well, that was literally my prayer. And my prayer now is, I want to be alive. I don't know, I'm not ready to go. And I still believe in my heart there are other things that I need to do. In fact, I had a dream 2 months ago that, and I don't remember my dreams a lot, but I had this vivid dream where I was laying down, and it's kind of a semi-lit sky, kind of like a, sun was almost down, but not quite. And there were these lights, 2 lights in 2 corners of the sky. And I was just looking up and thinking how beautiful they were. And I started slowly drifting up towards one of them in the right corner. And the feeling was, I don't know what this is or what that, but it's a great feeling. I mean, it was just a wonderful feeling that's where I wanted to be. But then a thought came across me during that dream. Are you sure you're ready? Or do you have other things you need to do? So suddenly I just drifted back down and went back to sleep. But I often thought, man, I didn't even make it there. And it was going to feel that good just heading in that direction.
Right.
But no, I honestly believe that God will, as long as you're willing, He will use you, to the full extent. And sometimes it's hard to follow what He wants, or even to determine what He wants. You have to trust that He's going to tell you in your spirit, this is what you need to be doing, or this is who you need to be talking to. And but my life has been a journey that I just feel so fortunate. Very little that I would change, if anything.
Yeah. And see, that's just such a beautiful mindset too. When you were sharing about, looking at each day and what can you do that might encourage somebody else. I thought about the Apostle Paul and what he wrote in the New Testament. And he said, for me to live is Christ, but to die is gain. In other words, if I'm here, I'm going to love you and help you any way I can, just like with the same heart of Jesus. But he said, it's a whole lot better if I go for me, but given that, I want to stay here and help you.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do the most. And so, I mean, what a beautiful mindset, that is. And I think that what you just shared, and I believe, because back, when it was a little rough a few months ago, we were really afraid that we might lose you at that time. And my prayer was, God, He's not done. He needs to get his story out because he's got a story that's going to touch a lot of people and give a lot of new perspective. And I said, so you need to keep him here and get him better so he can get this story out. So we're looking forward to the start of your speaking tour when you go to share this story. But Steve, I want to thank you so much for joining me today here. And like I said, we've been talking about doing this for a number of years now, and we finally got to let you share your story. And thank you so very much for this, and for joining me today, and for sharing all that you did.
It's an honor, and all I can do is thank God for everything.
Right. Amen to that. So thank you so much for tuning in and joining us today. I hope that you have been blessed and encouraged by Steve's story, Steve's perspective, the healing that he's experienced on multiple levels. And just his attitude today. My wife and I keep a gratitude journal. He was thinking of saying that if you opened your eyes this morning, there's something you can find to be thankful for. And we keep a gratitude journal, and we do it every day, and just right there try to think of as many things as we can. Even when days are difficult. Not all days we're on cloud, 110. Some days it feels like we're in tunnel 97, but even on those days, there's still something there that if we think and get our minds around it, we can be thankful for. And Steve has been a beautiful illustration of this to us today and an encouragement to think that way. And whether you keep a physical journal or make a memo in your phone or just make a mental note, just picture some of the positive things to be thankful for. I want to encourage you to follow Steve's example, which I think is an inspiration to us all, and to make that a practice, and then reaching out and seeing what you got. What did God give you that you have that you can share with somebody else that can help add value to them and build them up? And so thank you very much again for joining us. I'm Jeff Byrd, Jeffrey Byrd Coaching, and this is Empowered Living. Until next time, God bless you.